Chosen one. Before you keep listening, pause for a moment. Take a deep breath. Let your mind slow down, because the words you are about to hear are not just another motivational message. This message is for the person who has been through more battles than anyone around them realizes. The person who kept moving forward even when life felt unfair. The one who smiled in front of others but carried silent struggles inside their heart. Yes, this message is for you, because if you are hearing this right now, it is not an accident. God often delivers the right message at the exact moment a heart needs strength the most. And today, God wants you to understand something powerful. The trials you went through were never meant to destroy you. They were preparing you for something greater than you can currently see. You see, many people misunderstand trials. When hardship appears, the first thought that often enters the mind is this: why is this happening to me? You may have asked that question more than once. You may have wondered why your path seemed more difficult than the paths of others, why certain opportunities disappeared, why certain relationships ended, why certain seasons of your life felt like one struggle after another. At times, it may have even felt like life was testing the limits of your strength. But chosen one, what if those trials were never random? What if every challenge carried a purpose you could not see at the time? Because the truth is this: God does not allow trials into the life of a chosen person without reason. Trials are not signs that God has abandoned you. Often they are signs that God is shaping you, strengthening your character, deepening your faith, preparing your heart for the life you are meant to live. Think about it. The strongest trees grow in the harshest environments. They face strong winds, heavy storms, changing seasons, and because of those challenges, their roots grow deeper into the ground. Their trunks become stronger. Their branches become capable of holding more weight. Your life has been similar. The storms you faced were not meant to uproot you. They were strengthening your roots. Chosen one. There were moments when you felt like giving up. Moments when exhaustion filled your spirit. Moments when you wondered if things would ever become easier. But somehow, even in those difficult moments, something inside you refused to completely surrender. A quiet strength kept pushing you forward. A small voice inside you kept saying, "Keep going." That voice was not random. That voice was the reminder that God had not finished writing your story. Because when God chooses someone for a greater purpose, their journey is rarely easy. Not because God wants them to suffer, but because strength must be built before responsibility is given. Grace often follows trials, but the trials prepare the heart to carry that grace with humility. Chosen one. There were lessons hidden inside the challenges you faced. Lessons about resilience, lessons about patience, lessons about recognizing who truly belongs in your life and who does not. Some people left during your difficult seasons. They walked away when things became complicated. At the time, their departure may have hurt deeply, but those moments revealed something important. The people meant to stay in your life will not disappear when challenges appear. They will stand beside you. They will support you. They will believe in the strength inside you, even when you are struggling to see it yourself. Chosen one. Every trial you faced revealed something about your character. You discovered that you were stronger than you once believed. You learned that your faith could survive difficult seasons. You realized that your heart could heal even after disappointment. These realizations were not small victories. They were transformations. Each challenge was shaping the person you are becoming, and the person you are becoming is capable of carrying blessings that your past self may not have been ready for. That is one of the mysteries of God's timing. Sometimes blessings are delayed because the person receiving them is still being prepared, not punished, prepared. Chosen one. There were moments when the weight of life felt almost unbearable. Moments when you prayed for relief. Moments when you asked God to remove the challenges surrounding you. But instead of removing the trial immediately, God strengthened you to walk through it. And walking through it changed you. You became wiser, more patient, more aware of what truly matters in life. Things that once seemed important no longer hold the same power over you. Your perspective has shifted, your priorities have matured, and that transformation is powerful. Because the blessings God is preparing for your life require a strong foundation. They require a heart that understands gratitude. They require a spirit that remains humble even when success arrives. Chosen one, grace is often misunderstood. Many people believe grace appears suddenly without preparation, but true grace often arrives after seasons of testing, not as a reward for suffering, but as a reflection of growth, because the person who walks through trials with faith develops a strength that cannot be easily shaken, and that strength becomes the platform from which grace can elevate their life. Chosen one, something important is beginning to change in your story. You may not see the full picture yet, but you may feel a shift inside your spirit, a quiet sense that your difficult season is slowly coming to an end, a feeling that something new is approaching. Hope may be returning to places in your heart that once felt empty. Peace may be replacing the anxiety you once carried. These changes are not random. They are often the signs that a new chapter is beginning. Before God elevates someone, He prepares them, and preparation often looks like trials. But once the preparation is complete, grace begins to lift what trials once tested. Chosen one, the challenges you survived did not break you. They built you. They shaped your character. They strengthened your faith. They revealed your resilience. And now God is reminding you of something important. The story of your life is not defined by the trials you faced. It is defined by the grace that is about to elevate you beyond them. So do not lose faith now. You have come too far. Every step of your journey has been shaping the person you are becoming, and the grace God is preparing for your life will make those difficult seasons meaningful in ways you cannot yet imagine. Chosen one, the trials were never the end of your story. They were the preparation for the chapter where grace begins to lift you higher. Chosen one, there comes a moment after a long season of trials when something begins to change. Not suddenly, not loudly, but quietly, almost gently. It begins with a shift inside your spirit, a feeling that the storm you have been walking through is starting to calm. For a long time, your life may have felt like one challenge after another. Just when you thought things were improving, another obstacle appeared, another disappointment, another unexpected difficulty, and sometimes it felt as if life was asking more from you than you had the strength to give. But here's the truth God wants you to understand today. The trials did not come to destroy your future. They came to prepare you for the grace that is about to lift you higher. Chosen one, many people look at successful lives and assume the journey was easy. They see the blessing, they see the victory, but they rarely see the seasons of struggle that came before it. The late nights filled with prayer, the moments of doubt, the quiet battles fought within the heart. But those hidden seasons are often the most important part of the story because they shape the person who will eventually carry the blessing. And that shaping has been happening in your life for a long time. You may not have realized it while you were walking through the challenges, but each trial was teaching you something valuable. It was teaching you patience when life moved slower than you expected. It was teaching you resilience when circumstances felt overwhelming. It was teaching you faith when the path ahead looked uncertain. Those lessons were not random. They were preparation for a new season. Chosen one, grace often arrives after the storm, not because suffering earns blessing, but because trials shape the heart to recognize the value of what is coming. A person who has never struggled may take blessings for granted, but someone who has walked through difficult seasons understands how precious peace truly is, and that understanding creates gratitude. Chosen one, you may have noticed something changing within you recently. The same situations that once made you anxious no longer affect you in the same way. The same disappointments that once shook your confidence now feel easier to release. You have become calmer, more grounded, more focused on what truly matters. That transformation is not small. It is evidence that the trials have already begun to shape your character. And character is one of the most valuable foundations for the life God is preparing for you. Chosen one, there will come a moment when you begin to see your past differently. The pain that once felt overwhelming will start to look like a teacher. The obstacles that once seemed unfair will begin to look like protection. The delays that once frustrated you will begin to make sense, because every experience was guiding you toward the person you are becoming today. And the person you are becoming is stronger than the person you used to be, wiser, more patient, more capable of handling the responsibilities that come with blessing. Chosen one. Grace is not simply about receiving something good. Grace is about being lifted into a new level of purpose, a new level of opportunity, a new level of impact. And those new levels require strength. They require wisdom. They require a heart that understands humility. The trials you walked through were building those qualities within you. They were preparing you for the moment when grace begins to elevate your life. Chosen one. Sometimes elevation does not begin with a dramatic change in circumstances. It begins with a shift in perspective. You start to see your life differently. You begin to recognize your own strength. You begin to trust the path God is guiding you along. And when that inner transformation happens, the outer changes often follow. Opportunities begin to appear. Doors begin to open. People enter your life who recognize your value, and suddenly the future begins to look brighter than the past. Chosen one. This is often the moment when people realize something powerful. The trials did not defeat them. They prepared them for the life that was waiting on the other side of those difficult seasons, prepared them to appreciate blessings that once felt impossible, prepared them to help others who are walking through similar struggles. Because one of the most beautiful outcomes of trials is compassion. When you have faced hardship, you understand the pain of others more deeply. You recognize the silent battles people are fighting, and your strength becomes a source of encouragement for those around you. Chosen one. God often uses the lives of people who have endured trials to inspire hope in others. Your story may become the reminder someone else needs, the proof that difficult seasons do not last forever, the evidence that faith can carry a person through moments when strength feels impossible, and that purpose is powerful. Chosen one. Right now, you may still be standing between two seasons. The season of trials may not be completely finished yet, but the season of grace has already begun to approach. And when the transition fully happens, you will notice something beautiful. Peace will replace the anxiety that once filled your heart. Confidence will replace the doubts that once held you back. Hope will replace the fear that once surrounded your future. And slowly, your life will begin to move in a new direction. Chosen one. This does not mean that life will suddenly become perfect. Every life continues to face challenges, but something important will be different. You will know that you have already survived difficult seasons, and that knowledge will give you strength, because once a person realizes how strong they truly are, fear loses much of its power. Chosen one. God says the trials you faced did not break you. They revealed the strength that was already inside you. They refined your character. They deepened your faith. They prepared your heart for the grace that is about to lift your life into a new chapter. So do not look at your past with regret. Look at it with understanding, because every challenge carried a purpose. Every difficult moment was shaping the person you are today, and the person you are today is ready for the next season of your journey. Chosen one. The grace that is coming will not erase your past, but it will transform the meaning of it. The trials will become part of the testimony that proves how far you have come. They will become the foundation of the strength that supports your future. And one day, you will look back at this season and realize something remarkable. The moments that once felt like the hardest chapters of your life were actually preparing you for the most meaningful ones. So hold on to your faith. Continue walking forward. Trust that God is still guiding your path, because the trials did not end your story. They prepared you for the grace that is about to elevate it.